Prussia had become a machine of war, disciplined, ruthless, feared. Its armies marched with precision. Its citizens obeyed without question. Its kings wielded power like an extension of the army itself. Yet, even a most formidable machine can fail. In 1806, the greatest general Europe had ever seen arrived. Napoleon Bonaparte. Prussia, confident in its legacy, underestimated him, and the consequences were catastrophic. By the early 19th century, Prussia was proud of its history. Victories under Frederick the Great, a disciplined army unmatched in Europe, a society built for war. Yet the world had changed. Napoleon's France was not just a military power. It was a revolutionary force, fast, flexible, and ruthless. Prussia's leaders believed their discipline and tradition would be enough. They were wrong. In October 1806, Napoleon struck. The Prussian army, confident and proud, marched to meet him. But Napoleon's forces moved faster, struck harder, and fought smarter. At Jena and Auerstedt, the unthinkable happened. Prussia's army, once feared, collapsed. Commanders hesitated. Soldiers panicked. Within hours, Prussia was defeated. Thousands were killed, captured, or scattered. Its army, its pride was shattered. The humiliation was profound. A kingdom built on military discipline had been crushed by innovation and speed. Napoleon did not stop at victory. He occupied Prussia, imposed heavy indemnities, took control of administration and territory. Berlin, the capital, was under French control. The Prussian monarchy had been humbled. Europe had witnessed the fall of a once great military state. For the people of Prussia, it was a wake-up call. Discipline alone is not enough. Innovation and reform are essential for survival. After Napoleon's occupation, Prussia faced a choice: remain broken and submissive, reinvent itself, and rise again. Under visionary leaders such as Karl von Stein and Hardenberg, Prussia chose the latter. Reforms began across every sector: military reform, small, professional officer corps, universal conscription, flexible, merit-based promotion, administrative reform, modern bureaucracy, meritocracy, centralization, social reform, serfs freed in some regions, citizens granted more rights, education improved. Prussia was no longer just disciplined, it became adaptable. One of the most crucial changes was military reform. The Krumper system allowed rotating conscription, keeping a small army constantly trained but economically manageable. Officers were selected for talent, not birth. Emphasis shifted from rigid obedience to initiative and flexibility. Prussia learned a hard truth: a rigid machine may impress, but only a flexible one survives the future. The new army would later play a decisive role in Europe's wars, including the Napoleonic Wars themselves. Defeat also sparked something unexpected: a sense of nationalism. For the first time, Prussians began to see themselves as more than subjects of a king or soldiers of the army. They were citizens of a state with a shared destiny. Patriotism grew through literature, poetry, military service. The humiliation of defeat became a rallying cry. We were beaten, but we will rise stronger. The reforms of this era laid the foundation for Prussia's future dominance. Merit over birth. Talent mattered more than lineage. Flexibility over rigidity. Innovation became essential. National spirit. Loyalty to the state, not just the king. The kingdom had learned that survival required more than discipline. It required vision, adaptability, and unity. By the time Napoleon was finally defeated in 1815, Prussia had rebuilt its army, modernized its bureaucracy, strengthened national identity. It was no longer just a machine of war. It was a state capable of shaping Europe, poised to rise to unprecedented power under its next visionary leaders. The humiliation of Napoleon would never be forgotten. The memory of defeat fueled ambition. The lessons of reform created a powerful machinery of state. Prussia was preparing for a future where it would no longer merely survive. In Part 6, we will see how Bismarck and the blood and iron era transformed Prussia into the leading power of Germany, setting the stage for unification and dominance in Europe. Prussia had been crushed, its army shattered, its people humiliated, but the spark of rebirth had been lit. A small kingdom, once humbled by Napoleon, was now on the path to becoming the heart of a united Germany. Subscribe to Timeless Whispers for stories the world tried to forget.